Hello, welcome back to Chris's beer reviews. How are you? Hope you're doing really well. It's time for a beer review and we're off to do Perfect Draft, which is now out of camera shot. We're reviewing Samson, a bit late to the party on the Samson. It's been out a little while and I've watched pretty much everybody's reviews of it and everybody raves about it and everybody loves it. So that's really good news. So after watching all those reviews, I thought I'd get it in. I wasn't going to buy it because I was concerned that it might be brewed in the UK, but it isn't. It is brewed in the Czech Republic, so that's really good. I watched everyone's reviews of it, so I decided I'd buy it, and now I'm going to review it. So let's see how we get on with it. Let's pour it. I know that's out of shot. I don't have a Samson glass, but I do have a get your words out, Chris. A Styropramen glass, which is similar in shape. Let's just try and create a head on there. And now that's going to do that and go on and on and on. Thank you. There it is in the glass. Styropramen, I can't speak today. The star, wow. I haven't even had a beer. Styropramen lettering almost looks like the Samson lettering as well. I'm going to move my camera up because I keep losing the top of my head, don't I? Let's lift that right up. Doesn't really make any difference, that, has it? Let's turn it that way a little bit. Anyway, nonsense. There it is in the glass. Quite a dark kind of colour for a lager. Kind of almost like coppery in a little bit of its colour. This is a nucleated glass and there isn't a great deal of carbonation going up that glass. I don't know if you can see, but it's not huge, is it? Just gently rolling up there, not a huge amount. And for a nucleated glass, that's quite strange to not have a bit of a rush right up the middle. Let's get on the aromas, see if my nose is working today. Sweet. Yeah, really sweet malts, almost a bit Oktoberfest type of sweetness. Sweet malts, a little bit bready, smells alright. Shame the head's not very big, but this isn't a fresh pint out the keg. I have had a few pints of it. Cheers. Oh no, that carbonation's there. That is definitely carbonated. Let's go again. Oh, good body. Yeah, really good body to it. For 4.7% ABV, that has got a cracking mouthfeel and body to it. Kind of lines your throat, your mouth. Makes you kind of salivate, looking for a bit more. Quite a bit of dryness going on as well, which more I'd expect with a Pilsner rather than a lager. It's got a very delicate bit of hoppiness about it, almost a little bit of citrus, very, very delicate indeed. But what it does in abundance is brown bread. Real brown bready malt. Normally with a lager, you're getting kind of a white bread vibe. This is more brown bread vibe, which might also indicate the colour as well, because it's a lot darker than a standard lager. It's decent. The body's really good. I really enjoy that mouthfeel and that body on it, and that brown bread is really nice. A little bit of hop citrus at the front, but really, really tiny. You've really got to push to find it. And then at the back there is a little kind of honey type vibe, a little sweetness that you've got on the aroma that kind of sits towards the back of the palate. But it does roll into a bit of a bitterness, and this is where the negative comes in. That bitterness is really metallic. It really kind of detracts. But the mouth feels fantastic. What is going on in my mouth? It is amazing. But that bitterness at the back end is not great. It's too metallic-y. Which is a shame because it spoils the beer, because it's actually a really good beer. Yeah, that brown bread cannot speak today. That brown bread vibe is beautiful. Love that. I like the kind of honey vibe that's kicking off. A little bit of earthiness is in there. That's all good, but then it turns into that bitterness. Now, I did watch yesterday, Rate My Beer. PJT was talking about Samson, and I think he was concerned that the kegs have dropped in quality already because he's got another keg of it, and he's saying it isn't as good as the first keg. So maybe this falls into that batch of, have they lowered the quality, and if they are, they're taking the P. Because there's absolutely no need to do that unless it's moved to another brewer somewhere else in the Czech Republic. Who knows whether they move these keg beers around, move them from one brewery to another under the AB InBev brand, and brew them at multiple different sites. I don't know how it's done, don't know how AB InBev works in terms of all of this, but you'd like to think it is just brewed at Samson. But it is a good beer. I do like it. I like everything about that until that metallic-y finish, which is now mixing with the sweetness, which isn't making it very nice either. Right up until that point, fabulous beer. Really good, and really good that it's a beer that isn't in a UK supermarket. That's always a bonus. That's what we should be doing. Well, that's what AB InBev should be doing with PerfectDraft. That's a shame. The way that finishes is a real shame. Glad I still bought it. Glad I've still had it. Maybe reluctant to buy it again. Maybe they should have also released this in the summer. But overall, it's not a bad beer. Because you can't get it in the supermarket, so that just gives it an added little bit of a bonus. But the way that's just finished, it is not great. But there you go, they're my thoughts on Samson Czech Lager. See you soon on another one.